The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back-to-back carries here. And he tried to find some room outside, but there was nothing there. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. That's taken on the 7. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it's going to be Panthers football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Fits it through the middle. Into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Ready to send this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. At their own 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Out of the pistol, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
They're going for it. He bats it forward on the quick touch pass. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the 1st. Williams from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Charlotte in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Back to throw, Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Can't think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Mevis ready to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Returns looking good so far. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
We get to playoff football, Kate, and every team's going to excel in 3 phases. You've got to. Offense, defense, special teams. What an excellent return. And the type of effort they expect from themselves in postseason football.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. Big gain downfield. And in for the Chicago touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it.
At their own 37-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
All set up now for 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Complete. Oh, he lost the football. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Connects on the crosser. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. The Bears with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Buying some time right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Bears have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. J.C. Horn to pick it off. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
On the quick, right?
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. This is hauled in by Ingram. He's at midfield. The 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Revis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. One last play before the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. Throw on third down. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Nick Cross has it. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
First down, Williams. Jump off, caught by his back. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Off the play fake, Williams. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Third down, here's Williams. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! And the Panthers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
On play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. From the gun, Stroud. Finds Smith and Jigba. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Stroud now on fourth down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth. Throwing is Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hand off to the back. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. back to the well again. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, Stroud. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. They send a man in motion. Shotgun now for Stroud. Getting out to his left. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It doesn't get much easier than this.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Williams. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Going ground here.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Stroud now. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the give. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Man in motion here. That one's complete, right side. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears first down. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Williams to throw on first. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Williams on the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Now motion him out of the backfield. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers got a considerable return on the interception. They're going to take over inside the red zone. They're at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Complete to Dell.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
At the 6-yard line.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with
Touchdown, Carolina! Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers make it a 24-point ball game. Mevis ready to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Panthers pick up the win here.